Session 10 of Module 1 of Business Ethics of second semester BBA of Mangalore University. In this session, we shall study about ethics in global business. A global business is a company doing business across the world. A global manager has the capability to manage amid the complexity of business that conducted across divergent cultures and time zones. Business ethics can be different depending on cultural tradition and history in other countries. For example, receiving gifts. Most cultures and nations hold entirely different standards of both law and ethics. So it depends on country to country and situation to situation. Ethical issues. Employment practices. Employment practices and ethics. There is a vast disparity in pay and work standards from poor countries and developed countries. 12-hour work days, minimal pay, cultural diversity, and indifference in protecting workers from toxic chemicals are common in developing and poor nations. Same thing cannot be tolerated in developed countries. Next is related to human rights. Basic human rights are denied in many countries. Freedom of speech, association, assembly, movement, freedom from political repression are not universally accepted. It is still a major ethical issue in international business. Next is environmental norms. Environmental pollution. Many nations have a firm regulation regarding the emission of pollutants, the dumping of toxic materials. Developing nations may not be so strict, which results in much increased levels of pollution. Next is corruption. Corruption is giving or obtaining advantage through means which are illegitimate, immoral, inconsistent with one's duty or rights of others. Corruption often results in patronage. It is an issue in every society in history and continues to be so even today. International businesses often seem to gain and have gained financial and business advantage by bribing those officials, which is clearly unethical. Moral obligation. Business people should consider the social consequence of their actions. They have an obligation to give back to the society. Social responsibility is the key in accepting their moral obligation and give resources and donations back to the society. It is clear that the changing values has influenced by global media and changing perceptions and cultures will impact global ethics. The most challenging aspect is that global business does not have a single definition of fair or ethical which suits every country. It is different for different countries. Now let us see the ways to navigate ethics in global business. Know the laws. The Foreign Corrupt Practices Act of 1977 banned businesses and anyone representing businesses from paying foreign government officials, bribing to get new business or keep current business. Businesses also have to comply with the accounting provisions of the Act and their books need to accurately reflect their business transactions according to the US Department of Justice. Pledge to follow international business guidelines. Besides federal law, businesses can agree to follow international guidelines set up by Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, a multinational think tank that addresses global business issues. The OECD guidelines used by 42 countries suggest standards to follow, including how to handle employment concerns, industrial relations, human rights, competition, environmental concerns, and information disclosure. Next is develop a unified strategy to best navigate the cultural difference when doing business overseas. The best practice is establishing a unified corporate strategy that can be adopted at each of business locations, be it at the company's headquarters or a branch office in another country. The strategy should include a code of conduct clearly detailing the company's fundamental guiding principles for worker conduct and decisions. Next is communicate clearly and understand the differences. Intercultural communication is a must if your business is going to establish foothold in a different country. The businesses that succeed are the ones that embrace the culture while maintaining their unique company identity and values. Knowing the culture is essential, particularly in business negotiations. Next is put the company guidelines into practice. Once your business has its values and code of conduct in place, the next step is to ensure the implementation of those policies. Each employee should learn the guidelines and understand what is expected of them and how to conduct themselves as workers for the company. Finally, assess and acknowledge differences. Without compromising the company's core values, it is possible to embrace certain cultural differences as long as those actions aren't against the law of the country. References: